1st of March 2015. Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0. The goal scorer in that game was John Terry and Diego Costa, a Spanish player. 1st of June 2019. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Liverpool 2. The Champions League final and the first Champions League final in Tottenham Hotspur's history. Another loss in that game. Location, Madrid, in Spain. 25th of April 2021. Manchester City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Another loss in another final. The goal scorer in that game, you may never guess, Aymeric Laporte, a Spanish player. The 12th of August 2023. Bayern Munich 0, RB Leipzig 3. The 3 goals scored in that game was all scored by the same player. You know where I'm going with this. That goal scorer was, of course, Dani Olmo with a hat-trick. Spanish player. And then the 14th of July 2024. Spain 2, England 1. I don't need to finish the rest. I am deeply concerned about Harry Kane. I'm actually concerned about his well-being and the potential curse that he's annoyed of some random person in some random area of Botswana. I have no idea what has happened to him to cause this situation. I'm sorry, but the odds of him going to Bayern Munich, who have won a trophy, and including the league, 10 years in a row. Do you know how long 10 years is? It's a long time, okay? I looked like this 10 years ago. I was still at high school. I finished my GCSEs 10 years ago, okay? Bayern Munich has won a title in every single season, and then some. And you're telling me that the second Harry Kane arrives, they don't win anything? Are you kidding me? So, comment down below your thoughts, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Mazel Designs, link down below. We've got some prints, even the Spain v England one. Buy it for your Scottish mate, do whatever. Let's get into it. We need to talk about Harry Kane, and most importantly his performances in this European Championships. And let's call a spade here. He had a very bad championships, and before people say, oh wait, but he got the golden boot, I'm sorry, but I forgot that we have eyes. I'm so sorry that I forgot about that key crucial detail. We have eyes. England made it to the finals of the European Championships again, and our captain, our leader, our talisman, our record goal scorer for England looked about as mobile and looked about as enthusiastic as me, and I am weak. So here's some questions. Is he even fit for this tournament? He's played a lot of football. He's the main man for Bayern Munich, and the stats back that, he's broken tons of records for Bayern Munich, in the same way he's broken tons of records for Tottenham Hotspur and for England. So how can this keep happening? In all previous campaigns, he's never looked like he's fully on it, and he only needs that one chance to make it count. We all know that. You give Harry Kane a one-on-one, he probably put it away. The issue is that he's not even in the positions to get that opportunity in the first place 90% of the time. In the European Championships, he's looked uncomfortable, he's looked clunky, he's looked completely stunted in any mobility whatsoever. His link-up play is much weaker as a result. He's lacking any sort of dynamic area of his game. He's predictable at best. He's not even in the positions that you really should need him to be. There's so many times watching the games that I'm like, oh, this is a good crossing opportunity. Kane's probably in the box somewhere. Turns out he's the one crossing the ball in. You can make some comparisons compared to Harry Kane to Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of the impact of that talisman, undroppable number 9 is actually having a detriment to the national team, and the claims of we should probably be starting Ollie Watkins. Now, is that fair? I mean, in every world, you should think, well, no, because, well, Harry Kane has come back of a season that he scored, I believe, 44 goals. He's a record goal scorer. What are you even talking about, Liam? This is stupid. It is. You would think that, but clearly there must be something behind it, as every single game as the tournament went on, Harry Kane got subbed earlier and earlier. Don't forget, in the final, he was one of the first subs. The first sub. Not by the 75th, by the 61st minute. The 61st minute, he subbed off the record England goal scorer, the talisman, the captain. That's not done for no reason. There's a reason behind it. Harry Kane in the game against the final had approximately, take a good guess here, how many touches? Take a guess. Take a guess how many touches Harry Kane had. Okay? 13 in 60 minutes. How many passes? 10 attempted, 5 completed. He won 0 ground duels, and out of 6 aerial duels, he only won 2. If you look at the average position for the Spain game, he's around the halfway line, alongside the same level as Foden and Jude Bellingham, right? And he's meant to be the number 9, but clearly he drops deep. Only Saka is actually out wide to try to stretch any part of the pitch here. I've got a graphic to show you guys. This was a game against Switzerland, right? Look at the involvement of Harry Kane in this graph here, right? So what you're looking at here is the graph indicating the consistent passages of play, the constant passes between minute 1 to minute 78 until Harry Kane got subbed off, right? The consistent passes, the consistent link-up play, who's involved in the game. Look at Harry Kane. Not one line is connected to him. He's got the smaller circle, so the smaller the circle, the less passes that he's got involved, the less passing attempts, and the value of the passes. He's got nothing. Now, it's not uncommon for a team's central striker to not have strong connections, because a striker technically should have less of the ball compared to anyone else. That's kind of how it works. But comparing this to Cristiano Ronaldo in the game against France, you can see the comparison here. Every single player has got strong passing levels here, of that they are always involved in the game linking up to each other. And Ronaldo, in this scenario, not even close. Not even close. At least, but with Kane, it's worse because he's behind everyone else. Kobe Mainoo has got actually a better passing range high up the pitch compared to Harry Kane. This is nothing new. Kane always drops deep. He's been doing it for years and to great effect, especially this time with Tottenham Hotspur or Bayern Munich when he's got fast runners with legs, fast legs on both sides of the pitch. If it's Heung-min Son or if it's Leroy Sané, right? And it works because he can drop deep, drag defenders out with him to then create space behind him so then they can put the ball directly behind them. It's genius, it works. It doesn't work for England. Maybe because it's international football, we don't play in a style that makes us actually effective to find balls in behind. However, here's again the touches that Harry Kane had against Switzerland here, and as you can see, it is all over the place. Now on the right hand side, that is where we are actually attacking here. You can see that he's had touches all over the pitch. There's nothing actually consistent here other than just kind of outside the box to the right hand side, around 35 yards out. In the final third of the pitch, you can count that he's had 6, you could push it. 6 touches in the final third of the pitch in 78 minutes against Switzerland. Kane has spent the entire tournament way too deep, not being able to press because he's not got the legs for it. He's either not fit enough, and pressing has never really been a massive part of Kane's game anyway. That's kind of always been the fact, but he's not fast enough to get back and forth in the way that he does. And he's too focused of dropping deep, which doesn't really work in our system because we're not playing in a way that actually offers legs out wide. Like, Saka's there, yes. However, he's of course got his defensive responsibilities that he's not going to actually overcommit because he doesn't want to leave the team in an awkward situation where we're vulnerable. Out of this entire tournament, I just wanted Kane just to win. I wanted Southgate to win. I wanted Saka to win. Like, I wanted it so badly. Just because I wanted to kind of have it over. It ends. The Kane trophy curse, it's over. It's done. And he showed nothing, not even in the final, but realistically in the entire tournament. Right? And it is such a shame that this will go on again. Now look, he's at Bayern Munich, right? The odds of them going back-to-back years trophyless is low. But I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. The Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, They probably won't win Champions League. They could do. Great team, but they got Vincent Kompany. I'm a Burnley fan. I'd be stunned. Tell me your thoughts down below, but for me, I think it could be almost over for Harry Kane in terms of for England and the national team. I mean, bad time it's the next World Cup, maybe 2026. Harry Kane is currently 31. He'd be 33 then. He's not exactly getting any mobile or any faster. I think there could be a situation where in 2 years' time, an Ollie Watkins or someone new. I think this is it now for Harry Kane, personally. I really do think that. I don't think he's going to be the main man for England by the time it is the next World Cup. And I think that conversation has to be had now. And before we have another Ronaldo situation, of course, Harry Kane is not Ronaldo. Kane has knowing the amount of backing that Ronaldo has, of course. So I think this is going to be an easier situation to deal with. This is now becoming a proper concern. And with his age and with his play style, he's not going to get many more chances. And I hope for his sake he gets it. I really do. Tell me your thoughts down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.